We are at a crucial point for Europe. We have to decide the budget that will also decide our future. And we have to address the issues at hand. We are in a very tense geopolitical situation, changing circumstances, changing technologies. So Europe has to do more, has to do better on competitiveness, but it also has to retain its traditional policies. Cohesion policy for us is a traditional, important and very beneficial EU policy. And for Bulgaria, as well as the member states which are part of our group of countries of friends of cohesion, it is important that no further cuts are done to cohesion policy.
But that's where it's going to get tricky. We've already heard the German Chancellor, he wants to cut 400 billion euros from the budget, calling the current proposal impossible. And CAP and cohesion funds, they feel like something of the past. The future is all about defence.
We hear these concerns by our partners, of course, but let me say clearly, cohesion policy is not a gift from some member states to others. It is an investment in a functioning single market. It makes the infrastructure that then enables firms across Europe to extend, to get new markets, to get new consumers. It also creates new opportunities for European industries. In Bulgaria, many of the tenders for very important projects for goods and services, high-quality projects, have enabled also European industries to deliver these projects. So Bulgarian citizens receive the extension of the subway, one of the most popular projects, European-funded projects in Bulgaria, delivered also by a lot of European companies.
But Bulgaria, of course, is a small country. You receive more as well from the kitty than you contribute. So is your voice even heard in a debate like this?
We believe that how we organized in the Friends of Cohesion will make it feasible that we make our voice very clear and loud in this discussion. It is an important discussion because it will enable either Europe to thrive or it will lead us to a situation where maybe we are already at with a competitiveness lag towards some of the other member states. And the two goals, competitiveness and cohesion, they don't go against each other. You have to have excellence in Europe. This is what we are going to talk about today also at the budget conference. But this excellence cannot be focused in one or two places. It has to be equally distributed across Europe.
And this budget battle could take months. It could go into next year. Will they find a deal by the end of this year, though, ahead of the next year with all those elections taking place?
It will take months. It will be hard negotiations. There is no doubt about it. Of course, it is better to reach a solution fast. We would like also to start planning how all these funds will be used then next year. So it will be beneficial for everybody if we find a solution this year.
And Bulgarians joined the Eurozone back in January. Reluctantly, I remember the protests. How's the economy doing now?
In the longer term, the euro will bring benefits to Bulgaria, strengthened creditworthiness and strengthened credit ratings, more trust in our country on financial markets. In the short run, however, there have been some, I would say, pressures on the inflation side. Unfortunately, with the start of the war in Iran, this also contributed. One could say that some firms coordinated and increased their prices. This is something we are worried about. Inflation in April and May was double the euro area average, which is very concerning and concerning for citizens. So on that, we have taken first steps once we stepped into office in May to strengthen the regulators, to see if there were some malpractices on side of some firms in some sectors, because we don't want the euro adoption to weaken our price competitiveness. We see that, for example, in some sectors, these price increases, of course, then they can transmit to lower demand. So on this, there are some concerns. The deficit has also increased. There have been some capital expenditures that have been delayed in recent years. They have to be done this year. Not so that we address this issue, we are also taking steps to further implement and finalize the recovery plan. This is my portfolio, the Bulgarian National Recovery and Resilience Plan, something that was lagging because of the political instability. We managed to unlock the fourth payment after a visit that we had with President von der Leyen and delivering on the important rule of law milestones that were expected for Bulgaria for many years.